out there. Hello, hello. Hi. Hi, Rob. And everyone. So, my wife, Karen Popp, and I just wanted to welcome you all here for this wonderful organization, Habitat for Orange County. For those that don't know me, I'm M.C. Ragsdale, and as I said, my wife is Karen, and we have twin 16-year-olds that apparently just arrived home somewhere from an ultimate Frisbee tournament. So if you see some sweaty teenagers around, that's who that is. Anyway, this is going to be short. We just wanted to say how thrilled we are to have you all here. It's great to be all back together. This is actually our first big shindig in quite some time. And so it's really wonderful to do it for such a great organization. So please make yourselves at home, eat, drink, and be merry, and welcome to our habitat. And with that, I will turn it over to Betsy Blackwell.
Good afternoon, everybody. I am Betsy Blackwell. I am the incoming board chair for Habitat for Humanity of Orange County. And I have to say, it's one of the most awesome organizations I've been involved with in my life. It amazes me all the time. The leadership is so phenomenal. The people that you get to work with on committees and organizations. I would just say if somebody offers you the chance to work with Habitat, you should take it in a heartbeat, because it's just been my heartbeat since we've moved here. It's just been fabulous. I'm hoping that the members of the board who are here could raise their hand, just so that people can see who they are, current and incoming board members. John? It's wonderful to have you all here. And on behalf of Habitat, I want to thank you all for being here today, for your support of the organization. It means a lot to us. We're able to do and achieve great things. This Weaver's Grove project, which is just an amazing thing, nationally recognized, a joy to be involved with. And I get the great joy of introducing our head of Habitat, Jennifer Player, an amazing leader and just a fantastic contributor to Orange County. We're lucky to have her.
Thank you, Betsy. And yes, welcome everybody to the 24th annual Habitat House Party. Some of you have probably been to all 24. This is my 9th house party that I have participated in. And like others have said, it's an event that I look forward to every year. So happy to see all of you here today. I want to give you a little update on what Habitat has been up to recently. Thanks to, of course, so many of you and our board, our staff, we have been able to build homes this year all throughout Orange County. We completed our project in downtown Carrboro, and actually at least one of those homeowners is here today, Adriana, who some of you might have heard from at our spring event. And we're also preparing in the next couple of months to build 4 homes in the Northside neighborhood in Chapel Hill. So we'll be having some volunteer opportunities coming up this spring if you want to come out and swing some hammers with us in Chapel Hill. And then finally, we're completing a 24-home community in Hillsborough on Odie Street. Some of you have probably been out to Hillsborough to build on that site. And you may have heard me say before, this is a property that we purchased a number of years ago, probably 10 years ago or so. And when we purchased that property, there was a lot of crime. It was actually a well-known part of town. There was a lot of drug activity and crime in that part of Hillsborough, in that neighborhood. It was mostly all mobile homes that were there, and many of them were really run down. And so Habitat went in, we worked with the families over the course of a number of years, the families who were living there, to find out what their dreams were for housing. And some of them bought a Habitat home, others ended up moving, some just naturally transitioned out of the neighborhood. And so fast forward to today, and we have a thriving Habitat community there in the midst of Fairview. There are kids running up and down the street and school buses stopping in. Our board was just there last weekend doing a build day. And it is now a really beautiful community that's a big part of Hillsborough, and just some incredible people who have purchased their homes there. And I want to introduce you to one of them. Her name is Annah, and she is going to share with you a bit about her path toward the dream of home ownership and the American dream. So please welcome Annah.
Or me, yeah. I'm not Anna. This is Anna. My name is Lane. I work in homeowner services, and I want to thank you all for being here. This event and events like this are part of my favorite part of my job because I get to talk about, and we get to talk about our homeowners. We have several homeowners. We've got Adriana, who's right here. We've got Leola and Sandra. Where'd you go? I know you're back there. I see their hands. There we are. And then we have Anna. The thing about our homeowners is that they are the most resilient, hardworking, amazing people. When I first met Anna, she had just got done with her one-on-one talking about budgeting. And we were talking back and forth about, oh yeah, we gotta do these savings, and do you know about this person that talks about money? And then we got on to Dave Ramsey and how he's got his envelope system, and sent her home with a packet, and she was on it. So that is my first impression of you. Just knowledgeable, hardworking, committed. And it has been an honor to have you in my life. So let's get to know Anna just a little bit. Tell them about your family and who you are.
Good afternoon, guys. My name's Anna, and I'm a mama to this young man right here.
Feeling himself.
Yeah. He is wonderful. He is 11 years old and 6th grade at McDougall this year. I work as a nursing assistant at UNC Health in Chapel Hill. Amazing job. Wonderful. Get to meet the most amazing people and get the opportunity to help the patients too. Yes.
Perfect. So tell us a little bit about Odie Street. Like what's going on over there, and tell us about where you will be living.
Odie Street is amazing. I see a couple people that have been to Odie Street and a couple people that, no, there's nobody that's gonna live there.
Not right now.
Not right now. But it's an amazing place. We have amazing people that I have been meeting since the fall of last year. And we're building a wonderful community, and the homes are beautiful. And we have enough room for gardens and maybe parties like this. And I look forward to it. I look forward to the garden. I look forward to my son having friends that we can live next to, so he can have, y'all know how it's amazing to have kids, friends that you grew up with and you become lifelong friends. I totally look forward to that, and having my friends live next to me.
Yeah. That's the last thing I was going to ask you is, what are you most looking forward to?
Yes, the community, absolutely, the community like we've been talking about. I appreciate you all for every single thing that you do for Habitat, whether it's writing the check, or swinging hammers, or coming out to parties like this to support, because, yeah, we're building community, and that's amazing, isn't it? Thank you, guys.
And I don't know what much else I can say about that. Thank you so much for showing up and being an advocate for affordable housing.
Thank you, Anna. You'll have to take some time to get to know our homeowners. They do say homeowner on the name tag, so you can take some time to get to know them and hear their stories. And I wanted to give you another update on Weaver's Grove, which has already been mentioned. And you all probably know this is the most audacious project that we've attempted in our almost 39-year history of Habitat for Humanity here in Orange County. It's a mixed income community in Chapel Hill. And we're gonna be building, with your help, 101 homes for families like Anna's. So for people in our community who work at our hospitals and work in our restaurants and our daycares and our school system, and it's really an exciting, innovative community. It's going to be mixed income, so it's the first really large-scale mixed income neighborhood of its kind, at least in the Habitat community, so we're really proud of that. So a total of 237 homes, And then one of the most incredible components of Weaver's Grove are the amenities. And so there's a map here, and feel free to come take a look at it. But we have a state-of-the-art community center. We have an open-air pavilion, which we're actually going to be working on tomorrow, the wood for that pavilion, which is going to be going up this spring. We have a playground, a community garden, a dog park, a basketball court, all sorts of amenities to try to bring people together in true community, the kind of community that Anna's talking about, and really building those connections amongst each other. Of course, it takes a village to create something like this, and so we have a community of a campaign committee of community members who are here today as well. So we want to recognize all of the campaign committee for Weaver's Grove. If you just want to raise your hand, we'll recognize you. And then one person who is really makes this entire thing possible, and that is Bruce Ballantyne, who is our pro bono project manager. Say hi. Some of you may have met Bruce. If you've had a chance to take a tour with Bruce out on site, it is a real treat. So if you want to come join us for a walking tour, let us know. We'd love to meet you out there and show you our vision for Weaver's Grove. Bruce spends 20 hours of his week volunteering out there on the site, helping us make this project happen. It is a really incredible gift, and we're so grateful for you. And this is a $30 million project. It is huge. It's big. Like I said, it's the biggest thing we've ever done. And so with that, there is a capital campaign, a $7.5 million capital campaign. And so I want to invite up Mimi Hock, who is the co-chair, along with Betsy Blackwell of the capital campaign, to give you some exciting news.
Hi, everyone. Welcome. What a great day. Again, thank you, MC and Karen, for hosting this beautiful house party. So as Jennifer said, this is quite an audacious project, but our campaign has been tremendously successful so far, and I think that speaks to this community and its desire to continue to have vibrant community in Orange County. So as Jennifer said, this is a $7.5 million campaign, and to date, we have raised $6.8 million. So we are 91% to our goal. We're at the home stretch. We are thrilled that we got one of our biggest grants or donations to date from the Oak Foundation, which granted us $1 million. So as you can see, the project speaks for itself. This campaign has happened so quickly. When Betsy and I joined, it was literally right before COVID hit. And both of us were very intimidated at the prospect of raising $7.5 million during a pandemic. But I think the pandemic taught us all a lot, especially about how valuable home and community are. And so I think this project has really resonated with everybody for several reasons. But we're not done yet. We're at the home stretch. This is probably the hardest and most important part of the campaign. As you all know, it's a $30 million project, and this $7.5 million is really a critical accelerator to enable us to get things moving and not have to rely on other funding sources. So this is a really important time, and we're really excited to share the project with you all. There's been so much, thanks to Bruce, that's happened, and I would really encourage you all to chat with Betsy and I or come out for a tour. If you have any questions about it, we'd love to share everything there is about Weaver's Grove, because it's truly a special community. It's one of its kind. We're really setting a precedent for what it means to build mixed income communities nationally. So it's really once in a lifetime opportunity to be part of something really special. So I encourage you to learn more and help us get to that $7.5 million. So thank you.
Thank you. So yeah, we are finalizing our infrastructure. The road systems are going in, the sewer systems are going in. Bruce can tell you all the details about that. And our goal is that this spring, we will be ready to start building those 101 homes. We have I have put a line in the sand, and we're gonna have a big community celebration, so save the date for May 20th. We're gonna be out there on the site celebrating Weaver's Grove and getting ready to launch the homes. As Mimi said, the campaign really allowed us to move forward with infrastructure, with this huge infrastructure project, and to not have to take out any additional funding, which is really incredible. So it saved Habitat money on taking out loans. Every time our finance director's here somewhere, we just keep kicking that can down the road as gifts come in for the campaign. We don't have to dip into a loan yet, which is really wonderful. But it is a $30 million a project. And so the other component that I wanted to mention is that we've really also relied on local government to help us subsidize the construction of these houses. And so we actually just had news this past week that the Town of Chapel Hill Housing Advisory Board has recommended Habitat and Weaver's Grove to receive $1.85 million. Yes, for Weaver's Grove, and this would be to construct the houses. So once we're done with infrastructure, to move forward with constructing the houses. And I just want to say, I know there are a few folks from the town here. We have some town council members here, and even some folks from the Housing Advisory Board. And just want to recognize the town for being true partners in this project all along the way, from helping annex the land, purchase the property, investing in infrastructure, and now investing in the construction. This particular bit of funding was a combination of the Town of Chapel Hill bond, which many of you probably voted in favor of, and thanks for that, and American Rescue Plan funds that were combined to really be a historic amount of money toward affordable housing in the Chapel Hill area. So thank you so much to the Town of Chapel Hill, and those of you who are, I don't see anybody right now, I know they were here, and if you're here, we just want to give you a big thanks. And with that, thanks again for being here. Thanks again to MC and Karen for hosting this beautiful event. There's more food, more wine. Come join us on Weaver's Grove for a tour. I did want to also mention that today, you all, and many people who actually couldn't be here who also sponsored this event, have raised more than $160,000 for Habitat. So thank you again. Would love to continue chatting with you, so find one of us. We have our incredible staff here, everyone from our construction team to our homeowner services, finance, HR, and of course fundraising, all here to make this happen. So please take some time to get to know some of the staff members too, who are really hard at work every day building homes for families like Annah. Enjoy yourself. Thanks again.